What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. You may notice that things look a little different today. No hat. There is a good reason for that, because we can't wear it where we're going. Today, we are going to Edgewalk on the CN Tower. We're going way up there.
Our last trip happened to be during my birthday, so it gave us the perfect excuse to do something crazy. And V, being the awesome trip planner that she is, found us a place to stay that was walking distance from the CN Tower. We scheduled our Edgewalk for 10 a.m., which is the first available time slot of the day. And when we arrived, the CN Tower was not even open to the public yet. There appeared to be a little bit of a breakdown in communication because they were supposed to let us in, but there was no one around. We weren't exactly sure what to do or where to go because we were supposed to check in half an hour before our Edgewalk. We ended up doing a lap around the entire tower, and by the time we got back around to the front, there was already a line forming. On the bright side, we were able to get a call into the people at the Edgewalk, and they said that there would be no problem with us coming in just a little bit later than we were supposed to. Once you are inside the tower, there is no shortage of signs pointing you which way to go. You will be making your way about halfway through the gift shop, and the entrance to the Edgewalk is on the right side. Along the way, I just couldn't help but get a little bit of practice before the real deal. We were definitely relieved as we reached the check-in counter just in time. All of the employees there were extremely nice, and before we knew it, we were heading to the back to get suited up for our adventure. And this is unfortunately where our footage ends, because you are not allowed to take cameras up on the Edgewalk. But on the bright side, a video of your experience is included with your ticket. So for the next part of the adventure, we are going to hand the filming duties over to our new friend and guide, Ronnie, aka Lobster.
All right, let's do this! What a beautiful day we're having here at Edgewalk. Oh, it's so nice out here. I think I need to take a look down, though. I'm gonna do it. Ah! That's a long way down. Guys, come check this out.
It was pretty incredible taking that first look over the edge, and some people were more excited than others. Luckily, we picked a day with great weather and clear skies. This gave us a view that stretched way out onto the horizon.
All right, everyone. Without further ado, let me say welcome to Edgewalk! You guys are standing 356 meters above Toronto. That is 1,168 feet, or 116 building stories, or just really, really, really high. The platform that you're standing on is 1.5 meters wide. That's 5 feet. It's the same as the average Toronto City sidewalk. So if you can walk down there, you can walk up here. Everyone take a look all the way up to the top. Give a wave. You've got some fans up there. They're cheering you on. They're calling you crazy. And if you want to prove them right on those crazy allegations, I dare you all to take a little step closer to the edge and take a look down.
It was at this point that Lobster gave us our first challenge.
To the south side of Toronto, guys, and are we ready for our first activity? All right, I like the sound of that. So, this first one is called Toes Over Toronto. It's all in the name, guys. I'm still gonna show you first. We'll go up the line. I'll call on you when it's your turn to give it a try. For this activity, though, I wanna see 5 toes over the edge, and then 10. You can hold on to that black rope if you like, or let go. Give a wave, say hello, Toronto! Justin, you're gonna start us off. Birthday boy, you got this. 5 toes and 10, yes! Good job, you can bring it back in for now. All right, V, you got this. That's 5 and 10, yes! Good job!
One thing about us is that over the course of all of our adventures, we have become a little bit desensitized. This was not so much the case for the rest of the group though. This was probably one of the craziest things the rest of the group had ever done, and we were so proud of Vivian, Marvin, Gwyneth, and Damien for digging deep and stepping outside of their comfort zones.
Then we'll go up the line, try it one by one. I will be there to help you through it, because the first step is the hardest. You have to sit all the way in the harness. Okay, guys, all the way. No pull-ups. This is not the gym. We're not working out. We're relaxing.
Yes.
Take a seat like you're in a chair. Hold that black rope. Walk your feet back until your heels are over the edge and your toes are pointed up. You want the arch of your foot on the edge of the platform. It is most stable there. I want to see a nice wide stance. Nice, strong, straight legs. Okay, the wobbling, it's not sturdy, and it doesn't look good for the video. Yeah. Keep your legs straight and strong, and then you can lean back. Get a tan, wave up to those fans, or hold on for dear life. It's up to you. You can hang out over the edge or come back in immediately, whatever you prefer. When you do want to come back, hold that back rope with both hands. Just take a step. You're there. All right, Dustin, face me, take a seat.
All right.
There we go, walk your feet back. There we go, straighten your legs, that's it, yes!
No big dang, no big dang. No.
All right, you're gonna hang out?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out.
All right, enjoy it. There we go, walk your feet back, careful, let's not crash into each other. Perfect, straighten your legs, that's it, yes! Fist bumps? You're gonna hang out, right? All right, enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right, Vivian. That's okay, I'm here to help. Take a seat. There you go. That's the hard part. Now walk your feet back. You got it.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Look straight ahead. Look at lobster.
Almost there. There we go. Now straighten your legs. Just push them out.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes!
Yeah.
Let's go. Put your hands. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Good job. You want to hang out with you?
No.
You can come back if you want. Just take a
Yeah,
step.
it's all good. Yes, let's go.
Good job. You're good. Don't worry. Just keep walking back. Almost there. Perfect. Dig your heels down, point your toes up, and push your legs out till they're straight.
Yeah.
Straight.
Keep going, yeah.
That's it. Yes!
Straight legs.
Good job, Marvin.
Come on.
You gonna keep hanging out?
I'm here.
Widen your stance just a little bit. There you go. More stable. Just a little, and straighten your legs. That's it. Yes! Yes, good job. You want to hang out? Perfect. Widen your stance and straighten your legs. That's it. You're doing it. Yes! Yes, good job. You want to come back? All right. You can. Oh. Perfect. And straighten your legs. Push out. That's it, guys. Yes! Give yourselves a round of applause. And you know, if you haven't taken a look down yet, you know that I have to dare you to do it right. Good job, guys.
No.
Are we ready for our next activity?
Absolutely.
All right. We are gonna do the lean forward. Okay, so once again, I'll demonstrate this first. We'll go up the line, try it one by one. For this activity, you are not going to the edge, just very close to it, okay? Take a look at the platform. You'll see those horizontal lines. For this activity, you must bring your toes to the second line from the edge, like so. We all see the line I'm standing on. We agree that this is the second line.
Yes.
Perfect. You're gonna take your black rope. You're gonna push it out in front of you as far as it'll go, okay? You won't feel the tension over there. You're gonna feel it over here. Push it out all the way, and then I don't have any other advice, guys. You just gotta lean into it. It can rest on either shoulder, doesn't matter which one. You can white knuckle it, or have your Titanic moment. Go for a swim. If you're really feeling it, go up on your tippy toes like a superhero. When you want to come back in, hold that back rope, just bend your knees, take a step back. You're still on the platform. You haven't gone anywhere. And Dustin, you've been great. I'm gonna give you a break. And I'm gonna let Damien lead this one for us.
One great thing about Lobster is that she is very encouraging, but nothing is forced. Damien did not feel like going first on this one, so he passed it on and came back to it later.
You got it.
Yeah, push the butt out. Or you, like,
Towards the edge, towards the edge.
Push the butt toward the edge. Push your head. Move your head.
I cannot fucking see right now. I'm just right here.
You got it. You want to take your arms out?
Not really.
Yes! Yes!
It was at this point that V's sister decided to shock and amaze us. She was really starting to feel comfortable at this point, and she showed it by throwing this sweet no-hander. That was definitely not something that we saw coming.
Fantastic.
That's it. Yes!
Fantastic form.
Good job.
Yes.
All right. And Dustin.
This one.
That's it. Yes! Yeah, tippy toes. Good job. Bring it back in. And guys, you all looked so cool doing that. I think you should all do it again together.
I agree.
Everyone up to that second line.
I agree.
Push that black rope out in front of you. And lean into it as much as you can. Will I see more tippy toes this time?
You know it, tippy toe. Yeah, baby. Oh, this is cool. I love it.
That's it, Damien. Good job.
From here we continued on our way, making a complete 360 around the rim of the CN Tower. We took in views in every possible direction, and we even stopped for a small photo shoot. Included in your experience is a printed out photo of you dangling over the edge, as well as a certificate of completion. They do take several other photos, and those are also available for purchase.
Give yourselves a round of applause. You've completed Edgewalk. Not only that, guys, you have completed the Guinness World Record for the highest hands-free external walk around a building. Good job.
You get a plaque?
You're gonna get a certificate.
Hey.
And we also have to say a very happy birthday to Dustin.
Thank you.
For now, though, come back in, guys. It is time to go back inside. Give one last wave to Toronto. Say goodbye to the city. And you guys can follow me as we head inside. If you had a good time with me, give me a high five. If you didn't, I'm not offended. Good work. Great job.
Thank you. Great job, Lobster.
Great job. Great work.
Lobster.
Good job.
There we go.
This has been your guide, Ronnie, aka Lobster, here at Edgewalk at the CN Tower in Toronto. And remember to keep living life on the edge.
As scared as Vivian was in the beginning, there was something I had to know once we got back inside.
You like it?
Yes.
Believe it or not, your experience is not over just yet. Because included with your ticket to do the Edgewalk, you also get access to the observation area and the top of the tower. At the time of the recording of this video, tickets to go up to both levels cost $56 Canadian. So when you factor that in, the Edgewalk isn't all that expensive after all. The other cool thing is that the tickets back up to the top don't have a particular time on them, so you can take a nice leisurely stroll through the gift shop or stop by the cafe for something to eat. This is no regular boring tall tower. There are art pieces scattered throughout, and it's really cool to check them all out. This elevator travels at a speed of 15 miles an hour, and it takes 58 seconds to reach the observation level. Your ears may pop from the change in altitude, and soon we entered the deck directly below the Edgewalk. The views from up here are identical to what you would get while doing the Edgewalk, but it did feel a little bit odd having a piece of glass separating us from the surroundings. There is no shame, however, if this is enough of an adventure for you. The observation level has lots of amenities. There are restrooms, a cafe, and a restaurant where you can get food and drinks. We also heard that there were a bunch of TVs up here where you could watch people doing the Edgewalk, so we were on a mission to find them. Eventually we found them. They are located almost in the very center of the tower. It was really fun watching another group of nervous adventurers taking on a life-changing experience, and we even got to see our friend Lobster again, but this time on the screen. One thing we highly recommend if you're going up to the observation level or up to the very top is to download the CN Tower Viewfinder app. This is a really fun app because after you calibrate it, you can point it around in different directions and it'll tell you what certain landmarks are. And if you're up here during the day like we were, it will also show you what the view looks like at night. As modern and almost futuristic as the inside of this building looks, it's hard to believe that they completed construction on it in 1976. Obviously, some of the beautiful LED panels inside were a much later addition. We had no problem finding strangers to take pictures of our group, and we in turn took pictures of them. But if you for some reason can't find anyone or are too shy to ask, there are some sections that have mirrors on the ceiling so you can get everyone in a shot. We eventually located the elevator that takes you all the way up to the very top, and we were just about to get on it, but that's when we noticed that there were some glass panels on the floor that look all the way down to the bottom. Well, actually the upper story of the observation level looks down one story to the level below you, and then down to the ground. We were unaware that there even was a lower level, so when we saw that, we decided to head down and check it out. The glass floor here really has the view that goes all the way down. We could definitely see how this would be a little bit unnerving to some, but after doing the Edgewalk, this was a piece of cake. One thing that was kind of funny is that the glass floor on the upper level is actually a one-way mirror. This means that you will be able to take a picture straight up that gets both you and the view in it in the same shot. The lower level is also home to the outdoor terrace. There are still windows here, but there must be gaps because you can feel the wind and hear the sounds of the city. The glass here is also at a 45-degree angle, so you can lean forward a little bit and get a better view of what's below you. If you're not quite feeling crazy enough to do the Edgewalk, but you still want a decent little thrill, you should check out a spot known as the Overview. Here you can grab onto the railing and lean forward, enjoying the views 113 stories above Toronto. This is free to do, and we highly recommend it if you are visiting the CN Tower. After making our way around and seeing everything that we could, it was time to go all the way up to the top. For normal visitors, you do need to make a timed reservation to go up to the top, but if you do the Edgewalk, you can go up whenever you want. One thing that was pretty crazy to think about is how much this tower can sway in the wind. We were visiting on a completely still day, but if you're visiting on a windy day, you will see the pendulum swinging from side to side. It may seem kind of sketchy, but the top of the tower where we are is designed to sway about 1.5 feet in heavy winds. Another wild weather fact is that the CN Tower gets struck by lightning on average 75 times a year. You may remember when we were doing the Edgewalk that Lobster told us to wave up to the top of the tower, and this is where we were waving. In fact, this is the only spot in the CN Tower where you can see the Edgewalkers. If you're hoping to get video of your family and friends doing the Edgewalk though, you're going to need a pretty powerful zoom because this is what it looks like from an action camera. Keep in mind that there are no amenities up at the top of the tower, so if you need to use the restroom, please be sure to do it before you go all the way up. This is also a much smaller space, which is why they do the timed reservations. If there were a lot of people up here, it would get crowded very fast. We took in a couple more views of Rogers Stadium, which is where the Toronto Blue Jays play, and we also got to watch an airplane land at the Billy Bishop Airport, before it was time for us to get on our way back down to the ground level. You will have to switch elevators again to get all the way down to the ground floor. This adventure had definitely made us work up an appetite, and we have one more pro tip if you're going to be visiting the CN Tower. And that is to head directly across the street to Roundhouse Park. This is where, if you haven't eaten already inside the tower, you will find some very tasty food and some delicious adult beverages. And on top of that, if you love trains, there's definitely something there for you too. After checking out this adorable little caboose, we had made it to our lunch destination, which was Steam Whistle Brewing. The food here is really tasty, the blood orange shandy is absolutely delicious, and the atmosphere is really fun. Since the weather outside was so pleasant, we ended up eating lunch directly next to this giant locomotive, but even if you have to eat inside, it's got a really cool vibe in there too. And to cap it all off, we got a view of some tiny little Edgewalkers from our table. This park is also home to the Toronto Railway Museum. We didn't have time to visit on this trip, but I would love to visit at some point. And if you're traveling with children or you're a child at heart, there is an arcade here known as the Rec Room. And with that, we say goodbye to our beloved CN Tower. Thank you for an incredible experience and an amazing birthday. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. Feel free to suggest adventures you'd like to see in the future on this channel. And for all the information about the CN Tower Edgewalk as well as other awesome Canada adventures, head on over to livethatadventure.com.